Hi, my name is Jacek. I'm the one of the 6 Canadians who took part in Jordi Pascuet trial school at his off-road center in Catalonia, Spain. We started our trip on March 5th. We flew from Calgary airport to Amsterdam, where we got a connection flight to Barcelona. At the airport, we rent van and drove roughly 3 hours to Jordi Off-Road Center. Torre de Tost is located about 60 kilometers from Andorra at the top of the mountain range. The road leading there was incredible, very scenic and curvy. This was not a surprise because we were driving close to the beautiful Pyrenees mountain. Dolores was the first person who greeted us with an awesome supper and wine. She helped us choose rooms and gave us a tour through the entire building. We were truly impressed. We arrived late evening, so there wasn't any daylight left, so we couldn't see the landscape that surrounded the area. However, we were greeted by the huge mansion built out of rocks. This building looked incredible, inside and out. It had a unique character, beauty and charisma. The entire building, however, has a home-like feeling. I thought that this place has a soul, and the center of it is the fire stove in the kitchen. The next day we woke up about 7 o'clock and had a breakfast around 7:30 in the morning. The food was spectacular again. Our food was prepared by either Dolores or Joel, the Frenchman. It was breakfast time when we met Jordi, who always ate with us. It was a quality time where we could talk about trials and try to solve the world's problems, but mostly it was a great time to get to know each other better. We noticed right away that Jordi is a very positive and cheerful person. He has a great sense of humor and is very modest. It was a great time to start the day. Jordi was very generous. He provided us with all necessary trials gears, helmet, boots, and even clothing if we forgot something. This was great because of the luggage restrictions with the airline, and traveling light allow us to take more stuff back to Canada. And Andorra has a good shops, I tell you guys. He also provided us with the JTG bikes. I really enjoyed riding on those Jota gas bikes. Those bikes have a good crisp power and a good suspension rebound. I was especially interested in the feel of the rear spring that was located on the side of the frame. It's a very unique design. Feel was good. They didn't seem heavy or clumsy. Instead, they had a feeling of the proper geometry and handling. I really enjoyed those bikes a lot. Close to the building, it's a practice area. The majority of the time we started our training there. It was a good warm-up part of the day where we focus on proper techniques. Man-made obstacles include a variety of steps, walls, rocks, tires, uphill, downhill area, straight and angled logs, a Scottish section with a lot of rounded and slippery rocks. This created, in my opinion, perfect and safe environment to practice and was allowing us to focus on the proper techniques. Jordi Pascuet Off-Road Center has a lot to offer. When we get tired of hard training, we went for excursions. These off-road centers offer a huge variety of terrain with different features. I haven't seen so many varieties of terrain accumulated in one area. Anywhere you go, guys, you will find something different and unique. Wet sections in the creek, for example. Loose and solid rocks, gravel, sand, clay, uphill and downhill sections with a variety of difficulties, with different level of difficulties. Grippy or slippery rocks, even terrain with similar to Drumheller area in Alberta. Anywhere we went, Jordi could find some good practice area for us to utilize everything we learn in the morning or afternoon sessions. Those excursions were super fun, with beautiful scenic views, as well as different levels of difficulty trails. Please let me talk about Jordi. Jordi, he is an incredible guy. As a coach, he is very analytical and systematic. His philosophy is that trials it's fun and the bike it's a tool to have fun. He always stresses the importance of mastering basic techniques and building on the strong foundation for more advanced techniques. No skipping. Basics to advance. to expert to pro. His instructions I found very easy to understand and to follow. He always backed up his theory with demonstration of proper techniques, as well as we insist on demos. Especially we enjoy when he was riding those big walls or huge uphills. I really enjoyed working with him, as well as observing him correcting our body mechanics or mistakes. He was right on the money each time. He was able to pick up our tiniest mistakes with ease, and when we corrected them, we looked like a pro riders. Well, most of the time. Okay, maybe sometimes. But we were very happy, and we are grateful for his help. I would like to assure you, gentlemen, that most of the time my camera was hidden in my pocket. The stuff which you can see, it's just a small percentage of what we've seen and what we experience. I think that through this movie, you are able to see a glimpse what we experience. For the 7 days there, we've seen so much, and then we learned so much that it's hard to imagine. When we came back to Canada, I was sad. I was personally very sad. I had such a good time in Europe. It was also hard for me to leave Europe and then experience which we get there. I think that Spain is a proper place to practice trials, especially it's a leading country in trials, and has, well, truth to be told, one of the best riders actually are from Spain. So we have to learn from the best. Sometimes we have to move our 3 letters and go there and try to learn from the best of the best. Trials, it's a one attraction in Europe. But also the Europe as a whole, it's a very attractive place to visit. A lot of history, incredible terrain, incredible culture, and if you know about Europe, the countries there are very close to each other and they influence each other as well. So you can have a huge variety of customs, very interesting people. Even at the off-road center we met Joel, the Frenchman. Catalonia is actually not Spain really. It's they try to say that Catalonia is a different country, different language. So you can find a lot to explore there. We didn't stop on riding trials only. We also, each day after riding, we exploring the nearby towns, villages of countries like Andorra, which lays about 65 kilometers from Jordi Pascuet center. We also drove to Toulouse and fantastic castle in Carcassonne, France. We spent the whole day in Barcelona. That was incredible too. The stuff we have seen is beyond anyone's imagination or expectation. Well, I think that I have to go to Spain again and decide if I love Spain or really love Spain. The next year we are planning a Spain trip again for pure scientific reasons. Please join us if you feel like it. Going there, it's a commitment. From my perspective and experience, it's worth it 1000%. To summarize the whole experience in Spain, it was amazing and incredible. Worth every penny. The memories, great time with buddies, stuff we have seen and learned from our amazing coach Jordi Pascuet, priceless. I hope you enjoy my story. All the best and see you soon on our bikes.